What's up everyone? We just got back from a 3-day long camping trip in Murphy's Point Provincial Park, located about 3 hours east of Toronto. This park has absolutely stunning trails, spacious campsites, and some of the most unique canoe routes in all of Ontario. Today we'll be taking you through our 3-day adventure from camping to hiking to canoeing, so without further ado, let's get into it. We started our trip off in the afternoon around 1 o'clock, and as always the 401 was packed. We highly recommend leaving earlier in the morning or later during the evening if you're trying to get anywhere on time. We were out at the park at 6, leaving just enough time to set up camp before dusk. After setting up camp, we headed over to the park store to pick up some firewood. The park store opens at 7 a.m. and closes at 10 p.m. After roasting some sausages, we called it a day and went to sleep. The next day we got up bright and early. After breakfast we headed back to the park store to rent a couple of canoes. The canoe rental rates are as follows. There are canoes right beside the park store, however we started our canoe trip at Noble Bay, so we picked them up right from there. We started canoeing at around 10 a.m. The canoe route was around 12 kilometers and took us around 4 hours to complete. This route takes you from Noble Bay to Murphy's Point, then through the Big Rideau Lake to Hog Bay. Then you have to portage to Loon Lake, which takes you back to the park store. We recommend canoeing in smaller lakes, as in the Big Rideau Lake, there are a lot of boats creating harsh waves making it extremely difficult to paddle. We stopped for a couple quick breaks at a beach and right after reaching the point. After returning our canoes, we headed back to camp to grab some lunch. We then explored the trails. Murphy's Point is home to 5 trails ranging from 5.5 kilometer Point Trail to the 800 meter Lally Homestead Trail. We started off by hiking the Silver Queen Mine Trail. This 2 kilometer loop is the most popular trail in the park, taking you to the Silver Queen Mine. During certain hours there are guided tours that take you through the mine and the old bunkhouse. Unfortunately we missed the tours, so we just got to see the mine's exterior. Make sure to check the park store or registration office for times of the guided tours. We then headed over to the Lally Homestead Trail, which shares a parking lot with the Silver Queen Mine Trail. This trail is short, however very enjoyable. We definitely recommend it. It was getting dark, so we headed back to our campsite. Speaking of campsites, this provincial park is packed with them. Murphy's Point has 2 campgrounds with 198 campsites. The Hog Bay campground is located closer to the park store and has very easy water access. We camped in the Hardwood and Fallows campground. There's only one comfort station in this campground and it doesn't have any campsites on their waterfront. This park also has 3 group campsites and 1 cabin. We then went to the day use area beach for the evening. The park has 3 beaches, one in Noble Bay, one in Hog Bay, and the last in Big Rideau Lake. After taking a refreshing dip in the lake, we headed back to our campsite and called it a day. The next morning we wrapped up our campsite and after breakfast we hit the road. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. Make sure you like and subscribe and we'll see you guys next time.